ring. Says he
Has he said how much it's going to cost?
$50.
And the department will front me the 50?
You can put in an expense claim. He's over at Mike Lyman's on Hollywood Boulevard. See what you can find out. Get moving, Phelps. Roy's informant is the skittish type.
$50? Do they think I'm made of money?
No, you just look like you're made of money.
Oh, very good. The kid's on form. I'd say on a scale of dull to scintillating, you're a solid tedious today, which you can be pleased with.
Do you ever listen to yourself?
I don't have the same voices in my head as you do, Cole.
I'm gonna make him take me to the picture.
Get this. Middle of the afternoon, this crazy woman decides to set fire to the hotel she lives in. The fire brigade come and put it out. You gotta be kidding me. We're driving this?
Did they send some uniforms around to get her?
No, that's the best part. The desk sergeant, he gets his share of crank calls, says, "All right, Lady Nero, why don't you come on down here?" An hour later, she shows. Hair still smoking, clothes smoldering, smelling like a brush fire.
Vicinity at 211 in progress at 3rd and Union. Stand by for further unit to handle. Identify.
You know the way. You can drive. Car 11K responding. Go ahead with the further.
Isn't that the
Stop! LAPD! Like hell! Put your hands in the air!
Why, I oughta... Hurry, you can still test him.
Hey! Give it up! LAPD! There he is! See him? Don't make me chase you! Stop or I will shoot! Every man for himself!
You're going nowhere, pal.
Car 11K to KGPL 211 from intersection of 3rd and Union is code 4.
All units be advised, the 211 at Westlake Pest Control intersection of 3rd and Union is a code 4.
I'm sorry, madam. Police officer, I need your car.
Is this legal, officer?
The 44 suspect to be taken into custody at Sunset and Ibar. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Fine. But if
I need
the
this
skipper
vehicle.
sees us
Police
driving
business.
around in this, we're dead. How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. Detective Phelps.
Look, Phelps, in a minute, a bagman named Rampley's gonna walk in here and put a mint on some horse running in the 5th. We don't care about Rampley so much as we want his boss. He's the one we're gonna put away for fixing the race.
You're hoping Rampley will lead us to him?
Bingo. Here's what you're gonna do. Get in there, blend in, wait for our mark. He'll be in a dark coat. Wait until he hands over the cash, then tail him. Good luck.
I'll wait outside. Keep an eye on the place.
That's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy that was pretending to be dead?
Give me $1,000 on Cavalcade in the 5th.
Hey, come on. This ain't New York.
Any available unit, the 44 suspect to be taken into custody at Sunset and Ibar. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
If you don't want the call, leave it. Let them send a prowler.
Detective Phelps.
Look, Phelps, in a minute, a bagman named Rampley's gonna walk in here and put a mint on some horse running in the 5th. We don't care about Rampley so much as we want his boss. He's the one we're gonna put away for fixing the race.
You're hoping Rampley will lead us to him?
Bingo. Here's what you're gonna do. Get in there, blend in, wait for our mark. You'll be in a dark coat. Wait until he hands over the cash, then tail him. Good luck.
I'll wait outside. Keep an eye on the place.
Did you read about the woman who stabbed her husband and then pushed him in front of the car? That's the cop who caught her.
Give me $1,000 on Cavalcade in the 5th.
Hey, come on. This ain't New York.
Got it, boss. A full G. She's coming in at 20 to 1. You and I are about to retire.
LAPD! You're both under arrest! Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
I bet it does.
You're covered, Phelps.
I got you now, motherfucker.
You're clear. Go. Throw out the guns. Move, I got you. Car 11K calling KGPL. Ambulance required at Sunset and Ivar. Shots fired and suspects are down. We're code 4, but I'll need an ambulance and a coroner.
Roger that, 11K. All units be advised, the 484 at Sunset and Ivar is code 4. Suspects are down.
There's a little sneak. That's him in the back, Cole.
My eggs were running.
That cherry pie was deep.
Freddie, you're looking good.
You're gonna help me, right?
That's what I'm here for.
You got the money?
The 20? Sure, right here.
20? I said...
You want the money or the alternative?
Tell us about the reefer, Freddie.
Who's he?
Another good Samaritan. Answer the question.
Brass comes from Tijuana. They bring in 50 pounds a week.
50 pounds? Are you hallucinating, Freddie?
Gets stashed at a house at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Names, Freddie.
The guy at the house is a spick that goes by the name Juan Garcia Cruz. Now be careful. He likes guns. Now do I get my money?
Do me a favor, Freddie. Spend the money on a bus ticket. You can't last forever on a snitch jacket.
Let's go visit this Cruz character. 50 pounds of dope. Crazy.
What?
You believe his story?
Sure. A hophead like Freddie would raffle his sister for his next score.
find a way in. Surrender now, or I will use deadly force. Call for help. I'll try and find a way in.
Calling KGPL. 1452 North Las Palmas. Shots fired and officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Roger, Lemming. Hey, audience, officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas. Officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas. Shots fired. It is to handle identify code 3.
Weapons on the ground, now!
Isn't he the cop who won a medal and is solving all the cases?
Get behind something, Phelps!
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air. Call for help. I'll try and find a way in.
Calling KGPL. Officers.
Call for help. I'll try and find a way in. for help. I'll try and find a way in. Call for help. I'll try and find a way in. Call for help. I'll try and find a way in.
Fired and officers need help at 1452 North.
Roger, 11K, all units. Officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas. Officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas. Shots fired. Units to handle identify code 3.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Take cover, you lunatic!
Stay down.
I'll ask you politely to move on. Next time I won't be so nice.
You guys don't have to leave a mess. What happened?
Dope peddler, Juan Cruz. He opened fire and, well, the rest of the story tells itself. Maybe these are the guys keeping Juan so well stocked with soup.
Doesn't anyone eat regular meals anymore? Junkies feeding on popcorn and grasshoppers living on soup.
Maybe if... No.
Another day, another dollar.
Operator, message for KGPL.
That can't be right.
Putting you through.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Parnell Soup Company, a head office or factory in the Los Angeles area.
Just a second, Detective. Only one address listed, 6310 Fountain Avenue.
Thanks. Silver dollar. I thought they took these things out of circulation. Juan Garcia Cruz. This is his address, but this place looks like a front. Is this a drug or a village in Borneo? Doesn't appear to be in Spanish. Nope.
Ha! Phelps, you jump like a girl.
Now we're getting somewhere.
More soup? Who in the hell keeps a secret stash of soup? With Juan dead, we need a new suspect, Cole. Is there a pattern to the deliveries?
This guy EJ seems to be bringing in most of the serious weight. The dates and times seem pretty regular. We should notify the border crossing.
Those fuckers are probably in on it. Let's wait and see how this plays out. You hungry or something, Phelps? I'd say that's pretty good value for 12 cents.
Factory sealed. Someone at the cannery has a lot of explaining to do.
Fine. But if the skipper sees us driving around in this, we're dead.
You're behind the wheel. Can you drive to this one? Carruthers says the morphine is still turning up.
Makes sense. We have no idea how much of this... Sit tight. Let's take a look at what's going on.
Either these customers are serious soup lovers, or I think we found our middleman.
Car 11 King to KGPL.
Car 11 King, go ahead.
I'm requesting assistance in a B-Wagon at 20th Century Markets, 1558 North Highland. Numerous narcotic suspects. Code 2 only, no sirens.
11K, roger.
Okay. Cavalry should be here any minute.
LAPD, nobody move!
I'll take my chances. I ain't scared of you. I did all this for my family.
Whatever you're carrying, hand it over. I'd say he's got about half a can left. I guess that makes me a pessimist.
You can't take me in.
Take you in? Be glad he didn't shoot you. I wouldn't have chased you. If it was up to me, you'd be talking out of a hole in the back of your head.
I want information.
Senor, I would like to help you, but I got a family in Mexico I have to provide for. And my compadres are very unreasonable.
Your compadres? Turn out your pockets. I need Ray to run down these silver dollars.
I need to make a deal. I need guarantees.
You have identification? Sanchez Erto, Mexican, Tijuana address. Here's the deal, Erto. You give me information, and I won't give you to immigration.
Don't go. I will give you all the help I can.
Circumstantial. Give me EJ, the driver bringing in the shipments, or I'll make you for it.
I run the shop. That's all I do.
Tell me the goddamn truth. You are in this with the others.
I told you I know them. I told you my family's at risk. What makes me part of their gang?
You have a silver dollar, Erto, just like Juan. I'm sure Ernesto and the rest have them as well.
The silver dollars are his mark.
Whose? Give me a name.
None of us are allowed to see him. His creatures carry his orders to us. If I gave you his name, I would be buried alongside my wife and children.
If you don't give us something, you will rot in jail while your family starves on the street.
Ernesto Juarez, tonight at 1 a.m. He's bringing the truck into the soup factory. Please help me, sir. Ernesto can be very cruel.
Tell me about the soup cans.
The soup is very popular, as you can see.
I think you're the connection on the Mexican side. I think you're more than you like to make out.
So now I'm the big man in this?
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
It's real funny, wise guy. You want to try saying that again with no teeth?
I get a delivery at 7:30 every other day from the factory. Jorge organizes everything.
I'd say he's got about half a can left. I guess that makes me a pessimist.
You can't take me in.
Take you in? Be glad he didn't shoot you. I wouldn't have chased you. If it was up to me, you'd be talking out of a hole in the back of your head.
I want information.
Senor, I would like to help you, but I got a family in Mexico I have to provide for. And my compadres are very unreasonable.
Your compadres? Turn out your pockets. I need Ray to run down these silver dollars.
I need to make a deal. I need guarantees.
You have identification? Sanchez Erto, Mexican, Tijuana address. Here's the deal, Erto. You give me information, and I won't give you to immigration. Give me EJ, the driver bringing in the shipments, or I'll make you for it.
I run the shop. That's all I do.
Tell me the goddamn truth. You are in this with the others.
I told you I know them. I told you my family's at risk. What makes me part of their gang?
You have a silver dollar, Erto, just like Juan. I'm sure Ernesto and the rest have them as well.
The silver dollars are his mark.
Whose? Give me a name.
None of us are allowed to see him. His creatures carry his orders to us. If I gave you his name, I would be buried alongside my wife and children.
If you don't give us something, you will rot in jail while your family starves on the street.
Ernesto Juarez, tonight at 1 a.m. He's bringing the truck into the soup factory. Please help me, sir. Ernesto can be very cruel.
Tell me about the soup cans.
The soup is very popular, as you can see.
It's real funny, wise guy. You want to try saying that again with no teeth?
I get a delivery at 7:30 every other day from the factory. Jorge organizes everything.
You're under arrest, Erto. I'll speak to the DA and see if he will agree to not seize your assets or deport you. That's the best I can do. Freddie said they were moving 50 pounds a week. That's a lot of soup cans.
I think this is an interstate operation. Moving dope around the country to selected grasshoppers. Local weed gets distributed in the usual way, through Pachuco street punks.
Someone must know something about this drug baron character.
Here they come. Let them unload the goods first.
Now?
Let's get them. All right, move.
Move! Let's go! Everyone into position. Okay, gentlemen, we'll take the lead. You cover us. Got your back.
LAPD, put your hands where we can see them. Throw out the guns.
Go, Phelps. Get in there.
Catch a bullet, son of a bitch!
Are you trying to get yourself killed?
Stay in cover.
Throw down your gun if you like. I'm still the night. I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole! Get behind something, Phelps! Eyes open. He's around here somewhere. You're clear. Go! Real clever, asshole. I'm gonna find you.
Weapons on the ground, now!
I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole.
How long do you think you can hold out?
There, right there! Kill him! Give me some goddamn cover! Clear me some space here! Take cover, you lunatic! I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole! Cool it, you son of a bitch!
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
Move, I gotcha.
All clear? I think that's the last one, Cole. Detectives, found something here you probably want to see.
Yet another silver dollar. Must be $1,000 here. At the very minimum, another 50 pounds. $1 per dead man. Doesn't seem like much for a human life. Tijuana address. We should see what the federales have on him.
Phelps, Earl, looks like quite a bloodbath. What was this all about?
Drugs and money. What else? Speaking of money, where did that roll go?
I picked it up for safekeeping. The department owes me 50.
Ray, I have another 2 coins for you.
Great. I've got something to show you. It's all set up on the table over here. There. Take a look at these coins you've been collecting.
There are letters cut into each coin, along with not legal tender. What does it mean?
Those are Morgan silver dollars from the 20s. They were removed from circulation and sent for disposal. A number of smelters around the country had the contract. Look at them together. Can you work out what it says?
The first coin, MAS. The second, ANG. The third, KAY. The fourth, MET. The fifth, ALS. Masanke Metals.
A metal foundry. Would you like the address?
Would I ever?
1034 Vine Street, Hollywood. We'll finish up here. It's already been a long night, Phelps. See if you can talk them into giving themselves up. Quite a coin collection you've gathered, Phelps. Let me look after the evidence. You get on with the case. You gotta be kidding me. We're driving this?
You can drive.
I hope that big wad of cash doesn't weigh you down.
Get your priorities straight, Phelps. We're close to bringing in one of the biggest dope cases of the year, and you're worrying about unsubstantial evidence?
Locked. We need another way in.
Yep, that'll work.
Cover the back door, Roy.
God damn it! You win one more hand, Andy. I'm taking my money and going home. And fuck whose turn it is to mind shop.
Hey, what can I say? I got lucky.
Bullshit. You cheat me, and I'm gonna catch you at it before the night is out. Not a deal.
I've caught nothing but garbage all night.
Hey!
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist. You're covered, Phelps. Stay in cover.
You okay? I'll tell you when I see what's waiting for us at the top. How long do you think you can hold out?
Eyes open. He's around here somewhere.
Find some cover!
Catch a bullet, you son of a bitch!
Empty. It's useless.
You're fucking tough! Oh. Oh.
Stay in cover!
You're alone, mister. You're alone, mister. Come get me. I'm gonna find
Throw
you.
out the guns.
Face here. Catch this asshole.
Shit. Really hurts. LAPD, hands up! Victor Sanders.
You know this guy?
I should have known.
Of course I know Roy. Roy and I have had an arrangement for
Get up.
many years.
You're under arrest.
Am I?
We have a mountain of prima facie evidence, as well as the
You'd
testimony.
be surprised how things have a habit of sorting themselves out. Evidence disappearing. Witnesses that can't be found. Policemen that forget. The impossible becomes probable when you have a client list like mine.
Shut your mouth! Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Working vice can be a thankless task, Phelps. But on behalf of the brass and the moms and dads and the concerned citizens, I'd like to commend you and your partner for smashing this dope ring. Reefer is almost as big a threat to the children of this city as communism.
What about Sanders, Lieutenant?
Leave Sanders to me, Phelps. The chief will be looking after that one personally.
He will be brought to trial.
Phelps, we are celebrating your success. Don't push your luck. Sanders is no longer your problem.
Your platoon is what remains of recon. I'm folding you into the 22nd. You'll be going up that damned hill tonight.
We're intelligence gathering, sir.
I don't need intelligence, son. I need men who can hold rifles and kill Japs. Tonight, you're a rifle company. We've got cooks, mechanics, and stretcher bearers all going into the line. We aim to break them tonight, Lieutenant.
Good to see you, Hank.
You too, Cole. How's your war?
Not quite what I expected.
As long as I live, I will never get over that sound.
Hey, who's that medic? He'll be killed going out there. It's Sheldon, the guy from the Asakawa Bridge. That guy's got no fear.
He didn't make it.
I didn't go out there to save him.
What are you saying, man?
I went out there to put him out of his misery, to ease his pain. Do you have a problem with that?
Murder, Corman.
That's war, Lieutenant. Smell the stench. Feel the horse's breath on your neck.
You need help, man.
Call for me tonight, Lieutenant. When you're up on that hill. I've been up there 3 times already. The circles of hell have nothing on Sugarloaf Hill.
Get this madman out of my sight!
You like the fight game, Phelps?
I did a little boxing in the Marines. I found it a pretty humbling experience.
Fix you a sandwich, buddy? Corned beef and egg salad, 12 cents. Bologna and ham and cheese, 10.
It's strictly a mug's game. You'll like this fight, though. A plucky limey's about to take a beating from an up-and-coming Negro.
You sound pretty sure about the result.
I ought to be. I got $50 on the black kid. Let's get a ringside seat. That son of a bitch Hammond made a run for his dressing room. Let's find out what's going on.
God damn you, Albert! You get out here right now!
Step back! LAPD!
What's going on?
That son of a bitch Hammond has jammed the door.
And who are you?
Carlo Arcaro. I'm his manager.
I'm his trainer.
Interesting attitude to have towards a victorious athlete.
Victorious? We had an arrangement. We had a goddamn arrangement!
That limey bastard was paid to take a nap. He reneged.
And you were out of pocket?
Damn right. Me and a couple of hundred other people.
Stand aside.
He squeezed out the window. I'll put an APB out on him.
Why would we do that? He won the fight fair and square.
To prevent him from getting clipped. He was paid to flop. There was big money riding on this
So are
fight.
we here because you lost money or because we're investigating a prize-fighting racket?
Very funny. Look around and see what you can find. Which is Hammond's locker?
Over by the pinboard, second from the end.
You look troubled.
I'm in a jam, Doctor.
Can I help, Courtney? Is it money?
No, Doctor. That's okay. Do I have your professional confidence?
Whatever you say will never leave this room.
I talked some of the guys in my old unit into doing something, and it's gone wrong. I guess I did it for the wrong reasons, for short-term gain. We came home from China on the Cool Ridge.
The morphine robbery.
That was us. I thought I could get the guys a fair share. Some sort of benefit for the sacrifices that they made in the war. Those guys deserve it, Doctor.
Oh, I'm sure they do, Courtney. But the deserving aren't always rewarded.
Tell me about it, Doc. We shifted our stuff onto this mob-connected guy, and it's been turning up all over town. It wasn't meant to be like this.
The presumption was rather naive, Courtney.
I know that now, Doctor. But people are dying.
Might I venture a few questions?
Sure.
Do your underworld contacts have all the morphine?
No, they don't. We doled it out, hoping we could control it.
Are they pressing you for further allocation?
That's the polite way of putting it, Doctor.
I may be able to help you, Courtney.
Thanks, Doc. It helps just to talk about it.
I mean, I have a solution that will help you financially and salve your conscience.
I'm all ears, Doctor.
I will transact to take all the narcotic off your hands. And you can rest assured that it will all be medically administered. I will use the funds that I no longer require for the purchase of medication and invest them in housing developments.
Housing?
The developments in question are housing projects for former servicemen. Your return will come from the sale of the properties, and your investment will benefit those that you care for most. Does this arrangement meet with your approval?
You're a magician, Doctor.
There's a phone number we can run by R&I, plus a bunch of names and odds. You're not the only one who likes a flutter, Roy.
You better find that cocksucker and you bring him to me.
I feel bad too, Mickey. He guaranteed me he would take the flop.
I guarantee that you will be fish food if you don't bring me... Roy, you out of pocket too?
Mickey? Seems that way.
Don't worry about it. My boys are out looking for him.
Well, you'd better call them off. This is a police matter now. If anything happens to Hammond, I'll testify that you made threats against him.
Who's the Greyhound? He's a frisky one, isn't he?
Cole Phelps. Mickey Cohen.
I know who he is, Roy. I, met his brother-in-law.
I think you had the mixture pretty scared back there.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for the following phone number. AL345.
The address for the phone number is the Hotel El Mar, 6294 Leland Way, Hollywood.
Thank you.
You know the place? Flop house. Quarter a night, no questions asked.
You know the way. You can drive.
Hey, move along. This is private property.
Sir, we're with the LAPD. We had a report of a burglary in progress at this address.
Oh. No burglary. These guys all work nights here. Maintenance crew.
Maintaining what, exactly?
No voy a terminar en la cárcel por este idiota.
Show me your hands! Weapons on the ground, now!
Hey, Paul, let's get moving.
Get in cover!
Cole, we got things to do.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air. Stay down.
This one's got your name on it!
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Your move, mister! Come get me!
Throw out the guns.
Need another gun over here!
Move, I've got you. Weapons on the ground, now!
Your move, mister! Come get me!
Stay in cover.
This one's got your name!
You're clear, go! You're covered, Phelps. What are we waiting for? Move, I've got you. 11K. I've been involved in a shooting and the suspects are down. It's now code 4, but I'll need an ambulance to 539 South Los Angeles Street, Valor Tobacco Company. Also notify Detective Headquarters that I'll need the coroner.
11K, I'll notify the ambulance, Detective Headquarters, and the coroner. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting. Suspect is down at 539 South Los Angeles Street at Valor Tobacco, code 4.
You seem to have a pretty cozy relationship with Cohen and Stompanato.
Do I note a hint of reprimand in your tone, Detective? Talking to gangsters comes with the turf. You should try out Mickey's place. He's got a haberdasher's up on Sunset. See if he can get you out of those old man's clothes that you slink around in.
It's a front for his illegal activities.
It is that, but he does carry some very sharp suits.
If it's okay with you, I'll stick with Brooks Brothers.
Central unit of 484 just occurred, 3155 West 4th Street. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
You're behind the wheel. "11K, calling KGPL. We'll take the 484.
You gotta help me, officer, please.
Slow down. What happened?
I was just walking along, not bothering nobody. And these punks jumped me. They knocked me across my mouth and took my money.
How long ago was this?
Not more than 20 minutes ago, mister. They went that way, down the alley there.
Wait here.
Fleeced you, sucker.
Son of a bitch is taking the car!
Shit, come on, let's get after him.
Wake up, Cole. Hit him! Clear this asshole off the road! Get in close and steer him off the tar. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Now, wasn't that a stupid thing to do?
Central Unit, citizen reports suspicious activity on a trolley car on Fountain Avenue. Stand by for further information. Any Central Unit?
Fine. But if the skipper
Out of the
sees us
car,
driving
police.
around in this, we're dead. Jesus, Cole, what's wrong with a good old-fashioned black and white?
That's that car.
Can you drive to this one? LAPD, ma'am. Are you all right?
That lowlife! That filthy lowlife!
What happened?
I was standing ready to get off and I heard a click. His camera. That pervert took a picture of my... up my...
Which way did he go?
There! That's him! Right there!
Ah, fuck.
Go on, Phelps. Get after that creeper.
Hit him! Clear this asshole off the road. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. Get in close and steer him off the tar.
Give it up! LAPD! You're under arrest for public indecency.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, what do you want?
LAPD. We're making inquiries into the whereabouts of an Albert Hammond.
No one here by that name.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. This isn't the sort of place where people use their real names. Take a look at the register if you don't believe me.
Olive oil comes from olives. Where does baby oil come from?
Okay, so look for prominent Tommies. That should narrow it down.
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. Now that's an oxymoron for you. Wow, that looks like a beauty. Olive oil comes from olives. Where does baby oil come from? That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. Now that's an oxymoron for you.
Winston Churchill. A very patriotic Englishman is staying in room 207.
The old bulldog. Even at a flop house, Adley can't get out from his shadow.
I survived the war for this?
You're kidding. I could save all year and not be able to afford that.
Man again?
I'm trying to imagine you with a personality.
The nice thing about egotists.
Door's
they don't talk about
unlocked.
other people.
Looks like he's had a broad up here.
He must be heading home. You know, I hope he makes it.
That crooked son of a bitch? No chance.
Hey, don't mind me.
Does Albert have somebody special? I didn't see anyone in his corner at the fight. I guess a fighter has plenty of time on his hands between bouts. It's still warm. Insta-heat. Adrian Black's product of choice. Seems like a lifetime ago. Candy has expensive taste. Albert has his work cut out for him.
All right, let's go after his girl. See if that gets us any closer. Who's Candy?
Candy Edwards, the lady who filled out this coupon. Looks like Albert has been doing some homework. 11 grand would be a nice little nest egg. Gives us angle if he has a real love interest.
All right, let's go after his girl. See if that gets us any closer.
Olive oil comes from olives. Where does baby oil come from? Wow, that looks like a beauty.
Hammond is over the hill. He's a punching bag for the up-and-comers. Should know his goddamn place.
I think he knows. I think he worked out the place isn't L.A.
He's punchy. His brain's going to mush. Winston Churchill? Give me a break.
Churchill is a fighter, Roy. Hammond didn't just scribble down the first name he could think of.
So, you boxed in the Marines?
We all did. Standard training.
I can't imagine you ever played dirty.
The only prize for taking a fall was 1,000 push-ups.
We need to know which room is Candy's.
You gentlemen?
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Candy Edwards.
Apartment 7. You take the outside stairs by the parking lot and turn left at the top. You friends of the Italian guy?
Italian guy?
Yeah. Sleazy type? Gave his name as Carlo. I didn't like the look of him, but Candy has some funny friends.
Thanks.
This Candy broad must be as sweet as she sounds. All these gentlemen callers.
What are you, the fourth stooge?
Give it up,
Sounds
bitch.
like we're missing all
He's
the
gonna
fun.
fuck
Get
both
in
of
there,
us, and you know
Phelps.
where he's hiding.
Like hitting women.
This isn't going to end well for you, friend.
Out cold, but breathing. Give her a minute and take a look around.
Not much help. It would take a smarter man than me to connect that. It doesn't appear to be connected. Single ticket. One way. I guess there isn't a lot for Albert in Ohio. Scania sails from New York. She's leaving town. Nasty weapon.
All the Italians carry them. A real man uses his fists or a gun.
Carlo here seems to have the same friends as Hammond. What are the odds on them all being bookmakers? Take a seat, Miss Edwards. We have some questions for you to answer.
Look, I haven't done anything wrong.
Ever? I find that pretty hard to believe.
Can you answer some questions now, Miss Edwards?
Sure, I've had worse. I'll shake it off.
You're leaving town, Miss Edwards?
Yes, I'm going straight home.
Albert is going home by boat as soon as he collects his winnings. I know you're going to meet him.
Albert is going to collect nothing. He'll be lucky if he can get out of town in one piece.
How will you fare any better? They already believe you're in on it.
Hell, I know you're in on it.
You can think what you want, Buster. I'll take my chances. I got a few errands to run, and then I say adios to this dump.
We're trying to track down Albert Hammond. We have reason to believe he might be in danger. Do you know where he is?
No, I don't. I'm over Albert. I haven't seen him.
Save it for the suckers, Candy. Albert won big. He may not have told you, but you don't strike me as the type who leaves town when there's money to be had.
Call me anything you like, Flatfoot. I'm done with this burg and all the cheap chiselers who live here.
Do the names Harry, Mervyn, or Ray mean anything to you?
Could be anybody. How the hell would I know?
They're bookmakers, aren't they? Tell me the truth.
How the hell would I know?
Looks like I was mistaken. Albert wrote his winnings down on a notepad in the hotel room. We found the odds in his locker. Who has the betting slips?
That son of a bitch, Albert. Everyone thought he was dumb, including me. But he beat 'em all.